right? You just need to write their last name, not their Tippy. Get rid of that. You wrote one paragraph? You didn't even do a works cited page? You wrote one paragraph that's not even an introduction paragraph. It's a thesis and then a body paragraph. I mean, you understand the content, I'll give that to you. Developing analysis, use of evidence, sure. Organization, none. Language, I think you misspelled a couple of things. Developing. That's fair, I guess. Like, you got some of the idea, but you did not write distinct paragraphs. This is the last essay I gave them. 2 of them did it. 2 of them did it. The usual suspect and the desperate one. I can't believe this. And I told you to italicize the titles, or at least put them in quotes. You know, at least she did capitalize for once. That's growth. We'll take it. Thank you for capitalizing titles at least, but I'm like I need a facelift. I'm so stressed out from these kids. Okay, so you did capitalize, which is good. You did say explore themes of masculinity within culture and through characters. Perfect. You defined masculinity. You did not capitalize things fall apart. I don't think that the comments will allow you to. It's also not safe to give strangers your phone number or any number, really. Capitalize and italicize. Giving feedback to students' papers. We should have put the title as grading papers. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, buddy. This kid. She's so smart, but she really needs to work on her fine details. Hi. Hola. I'm grading papers at work because it's finals week, and I gotta do my job, unfortunately. Should probably close that more. There we go. Oh, I need to close the other one more. You don't have to stay if you're bored. It's just gonna be me being upset at my students for not listening to me for 5 months, and then they're gonna be shocked and said, why does my face look animated? Do you see that lighting? What is that? What is that lighting? Ooh. I don't like that. Okay, it's fine. Do you see how harsh the lines are? Or is that just my camera? That's weird. You always need to capitalize titles and proper nouns, people, places, and things. That would be a great place to start. You also need to put that little slanty I in Google Docs. It's called italics. And when you do a title, and you do it in all caps, You also need to put it in italics. That's the main thing I've been trying to get them to understand and comprehend. But for some reason, they just don't like following rules. They think that the rules are there for no reason. And I'm like, no, because if I ask you to do a book report on something I've never read before, how am I supposed to know the book you're talking about if you're not capitalizing it or italicizing it? Because most titles are like phrases or words like holes. If you don't capitalize holes, I'm just going to think you're talking about holes in the ground. If you're not talking about, if you're saying, oh, the summer I turned pretty, I'm going to be thinking the summer you turned pretty is what you're talking about, not a book. Who's that? Kids are here. Hello. You need my counseling? All right, go for it. Do not have Roblox. No. I want to try it, though, just to see what it's about. Very different cultural settings. Understanding these differences show cultural types. Great. Did you copy and paste that? Now you have to do a plagiarism check. What is the crown? It means you're one of the top commenters. Congratulations. They spent an hour and 31 minutes on this paper. It should have been a 5-hour paper because I gave them 5 hours of class time to do it. Why they weren't working on it for 5 hours, I'll never know. I would have accepted, been happy with 3. And you're not spelling masculinity right? That's what your whole paper is about. Masculinity. Masculinity. You're spelling, they're spelling it different every single time. Buy it, it's free. What's free? If you buy it, is it free? I don't think you can buy. Why teach? Me, why teach? Why do I teach? If you have to buy it, is it free? Sorry, I'm drinking tea. Things fall apart. Capitalize. Okay. Anyway. Evidence. Evidence? Where? Where's the evidence? Sweetheart, we've gone over this. Every paragraph needs. Hi. I teach because I needed a teacher when I was young. And I think that education leads to economic strength and power for people and individuals and communities. And I think critical thinking is a really important skill. And I understand kids and I like kids. So I thought, it would be better if I was a teacher than someone who hated children. I love children, okay? Most of the time. Right now, on the fence. But, no, I really like them. They make me laugh. But this year is probably the hardest year of teaching because they really just don't care, and it's really sad. They 90% of them don't see the point in education right now. And that's really upsetting because no matter how much I give them examples of things that they want to do in life that they'll need English skills for, they just don't care. And you can't teach caring. So that comes from home. So it's just a little bit discouraging and upsetting because you need to it's parents at this point. You have 2 daughters, 5 and 10. Make them read for 20 minutes a day. The 5-year-old, make them read for 5 minutes. 10-year-old, make her read for 15. What? Everyone in the chat, you need to read for 20 minutes a day, at least, without stopping. Try. Because literacy skills, even in adults, is just tragic. I'll send an email to a parent, and they will not understand a darn thing that I'm saying. And I have to talk to them like I talk to, a 6th grader. And if I don't, then they get mad. Add an AI sticker. $2 per song request? What is that? No, wait, it went away. Add an AI sticker? So I can make money off of you guys now? That's weird. What's this? Ooh, I can turn lighting on. It's better. Are you what? Okay, let me finish this. Okay, but where is your proof, my dear? Evidence? Where is your evidence? You can't spell. You can't capitalize Africa? Why can't you capitalize Africa? I'll read only with you. Okay, read right now. I'm studying. I'm grading. You go grab a book off your shelf and start reading. Comic books also count. You didn't even capitalize their name. Neat. So you get like a 0 for evidence. Spelling language, like, girl, you're spelling things so wrong. You need to reword your thesis. Exact match. Reword so it is not an exact match. Okay. Hi, I'm good. Hi, Paul. I'm working. I'm okay, Paul. I'm just stressed. These kids are stressing me out. And this lighting is weird. Okay, so one of my students who is not my student anymore, they already graduated. They are in Stanford right now. I am convinced he is going to be president. Convinced. There's another girl that I taught once. I think she's graduated this year or she's graduating next year. She's also president material, but in a different way. But this kid, I'm convinced he's going to be president. Sup, girl? Sup, Sancho? Okay. I think I need more tea. She did do a works cited page, thank goodness. Did you use? Okay, organization, you did fine. Use of evidence, you didn't do any. Analytical, you did analytical and you did understand the content, but you still girly pop. We're gonna give you a C-. It should be, according to my rubric, it's a D. But we're gonna bump that up a little bit because she is a sweetheart and she always does her work and she works really hard. So instead of a D, she's getting a C-. And password secret, I don't know. What up, guys? Oh, I get hearts. Thanks, guys. It's so nice. You look nice today. Thank you. I don't feel like I look nice today, but I tried. I need to wash my hair. I was touching my hair too much last night. Got all oily. Yeah, that's something we should all work on as a society, is using, okay, here's the other thing, like, you watch, like, TikToks and stuff, and when you're reading the captions, like, or people put captions on, what's it called? What's it called? On pictures, like on Instagram, people don't capitalize. And I'll literally like it because I'll like the story that it's telling, but then I'll unlike it when I see that there's no capitalizations or periods. Because those are important, especially for English learners. Like, get out of here. You're not going to teach proper grammar. Because that's how a lot of people learn English, is that they go online and they read, like, manga, or they read webtoons, or they read comments on Instagram and stuff to try to get context clues. And it just does everybody a disservice to not practice that. I try to use proper grammar when I'm online, even. Sancho's going through and deleting messages? What happened, Sancho? Jason didn't even turn in this paper. Is it even his own? I shouldn't say his name. This kid. Wow. Wow. What? This kid just copied and pasted an entire section? What? Hang on. Let me watch this again. That they just like masculinity, physical wrestling. So they just put it through ChatGPT to make it sound nicer? Gosh, shut up. Not true. I feel like it makes me look older, like it's showing all my lines and stuff, because it's just like very harsh. But whatever. Okay. This kid. They didn't even turn this in, so they must have known they were going to get busted. So I'm not even going to finish grading this because they didn't turn it in. And did they leave a comment? Sometimes I told him to leave a comment. No, he didn't even comment. So he knew. Yeah, it looks like they started writing the first paragraph, and then it shows that they copied and pasted, like they erased everything and then pasted in the same-ish thing, but it looks different. So I think they ran it through ChatGPT to make it sound better. But in any case, like, it's not their own editing, so it's plagiarism. And they didn't hit turn in, so I'm not grading it. Because that's my thing. If they don't follow and click turn in so I know it's done, I'm not grading it. Because that's their responsibility. I'm not gonna, like, search through all the unturned in things. If you come to France, I'll marry you. Heck yeah, can I have a green card or whatever they call it there? Don't threaten me with the good time. Alright, so this is it third period? I think it's fifth period I just graded. Oh, I logged out, dang it. I would tell, that's true, you would. I think you would tell me. Their parents don't care. That's the sad reality, is that a lot of parents are just as listless, I guess, as their kids. They also, like, they see school as a way to have their kids be babysat and stay off the streets. That's the unfortunate place that we're at right now. Which just sucks. Because, like, I'll reach out. Some parents do care, but a lot of parents I've spoken to say they've given up on figuring out how to control their kids. Which just is so sad to hear that they've just, like, totally given up. Bye, Paul. But they really have. They're like, I can't control them. I'm really sorry. I'm so embarrassed. Like, I just don't know what to do. And they always say, I can't take away their phone. And I'm like, why not? Take away the phone. If that's the bargaining chip, take it away. They're like, no, I need to contact them. I need to be able to reach them. And I'm like, get them a flip phone. Go to Walmart. Get a $20 flip phone. Put their SIM card in it. And there you go. Don't even let them upload their numbers. They have to memorize the numbers if they want to call their friends. Give them minutes. And if those minutes run out, they can't talk to their friends anymore. That's how it used to be. And like our computers that we give to the students, like we give every student a computer. And I'll like, let's go look right now. I can look at their computers to see what they're doing on them at any time I want. And right now it is almost 5 o'clock at night. Let's see how many of them are studying. None. All right, none in first period are on their computer studying right now. I mean, it is almost dinner time, but let's see. Sometimes they're like watching Netflix. Sometimes they're watching or reading anime things. Chris is studying. Nice. Thank you, Chris. What is Chris studying? Oh, Chris is doing his yearbook class and doing video editing. He's catching up on quizzes. Good job, Chris. Proud of you. I'm gonna give Chris a lollipop tomorrow. Parents do not want to parent. No. They want, and they're like, they don't even want us to parent either. Which I'm like, I'm not paid to do that, so I don't want to anyway. But they get mad when we give them the little bit of discipline that we can, or the little bit of consequences that we can. So it's just really upsetting. Okay, this person said is looking up aesthetic unicorns Pinterest. This person is looking up triangle XYZ. What is this? Is dilated using something? Oh, they're studying. This person is studying and doing a quiz for child development. Good job. What is that? 5 kids doing stuff? 5 of my students doing something. I love Chris. He's made it so far. He's repeating my class. He's a senior. And he like had his wake-up call where he's like, I need to take this seriously. Yeah. Wow, Zayden's trying to go on a blocked website called mpz.gay. I'm pretty sure I blocked that myself. I let him borrow my computer too. I just messaged him and I said, study or I'm taking my computer back. I ain't about to be on there. Darn right. You're gonna close that. Let's see, who else? So we have a kid trying to play games that have gay at the end of it. I block a lot of their websites. This kid is doing Hero Forge. This kid is on YouTube. This one is studying for finals for my class. Good job, Logan. Which one? Anybody from 7th period doing anything good? Let's see. Nope. And their finals tomorrow. Finals start tomorrow, man. All right. These kids. Oh wait, did I? Oops. Mark complete. Okay. All right, let's finish grading these. Oh, so much to do. They think they're sneaky. They really do think they're sneaky. Heck yeah, they know I can see everything. I tell them, and I send them messages too. I'm like, hey, like I'll block their screen with a message from me, and I'll say, like, get your life together, or else. I can also like I can pause and freeze screens, so I can start a session that's like, I can only do it for like 600 minutes, I think, at a time. Fetching screenshot. Let's see what you're doing now. Let's see. Some kids, when I lock their screens, they email me angry emails. And they're like, I'm not even in class right now. Unlock my computer right now. You can't do that. This is mine. And I'm like, how am I able to lock it if it's yours? It's the school's. And I'm still working, so you should be too. Not really, but They know. I tell them all the time, I'm like, don't look at anything on your school computer if you don't want your teachers to see it. Yeah, they know I'll know. But also, they don't even have home computers. Like, that's the thing. Like, parents just expect kids to do everything on their phone because their phone's a mini computer. And they can, it's just a little bit more difficult to, like, type a doc on there. But most things are blocked, and also, like, if they look at up certain things on the school computer, it automatically gets flagged to go to the office. So if they look up anything violent, like, it goes, you know, where it needs to go. I need to wash my hair. I had to put dry shampoo in my hair today. It's bothering me. Follow the directions. There. Okay. Do some kids who don't study just naturally pass tests, or is that never? It's never the case. Ever. The kids who don't do the reading, like, they'll just sleep in class the whole time. I have one kid who passed a test that I had to walk away from my computer to help somebody real quick, and while I was doing that, they opened their phone and got all the answers, and so they cheated. But because I didn't officially see it, I had my suspicions, I passed them anyway. They're gonna fail my whole class anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, they think they're slick, and I was just like, sometimes I just don't have the energy to fight it. Especially in that case, because I'm like, there's no way you're passing my class. Like, you haven't done anything for 5 months. My final's not going to save you. My facial expression, okay, sorry, thanks. I'm just like, I don't know what my face looks like. You did not follow the instructions fully, but follow this direction. Some kids just don't use any critical thinking skills. Some kids don't use critical thinking skills at all. Like, I gave them a full-on example to go off of and to mimic, and they couldn't even do that. This person is an English learner, though, so I'm going to give them a C. But they're like, they're just not reading. That's the other thing. Like, they don't read the directions. They don't follow along to what I show them in the front of the room, because I always do it with them first. I model first. Okay, here we go. Okay, good job, Chris. Good job, Chris. Chris, what happened? Commas, not periods. Okay, good. El Chavo del Ocho. Okay. Okay, we'll give you a B. There you go. You just missed one. So, 25 out of 30. Chris is going places. I love Chris. He used to do absolutely nothing in my class, and he used to do some other stuff that was not okay for a teenager to be doing, in my opinion. But then I don't know how I won him over. I don't know at what moment I pulled him over. I, like, got him to my side of the light side instead of him being on the dark side. But maybe he just realized he wasn't going to graduate. I don't know what it was. But he's been trying. He's taking notes. He's practicing his English, because he's an English learner, too. He's fantastic. I love this kid. I'm very proud of him. I think he's definitely gonna be okay. If he keeps going down the path he's going down, he's gonna be okay. And that's all I can hope for in life, is that my students will not end up in the news one day. And I will be very shocked if he ever ends up in the news, because I love him. He's a good boy. Because, there you go. One sentence. A thesis is one sentence right now. Thesis is, you're in college. Oh my gosh. I kept telling them a thesis is one sentence. A thesis is one sentence. We're just doing one sentence theses. Do not make a multiple sentence thesis. And this kid can't even follow that direction. I hate it when they don't listen. I'm also allergic to this room because it reeks of marijuana constantly. Shut up. No, you didn't. I'm not. I look a mess most of the time. And I definitely dress down on purpose because I don't want the advances of teenagers. It's gross. One student asked me if I flicked the bean while I was in Chicago today, and I almost punched him in the face. Not really, obviously. But I was super offended. I was like, I know what you're saying. Do you know what you're saying? Maybe you should stop saying that. Because he kept repeating it, and I was like, you need to stop. You shouldn't say that to anyone, especially me, or else I'm going to call your mom. And I've called his mom multiple times. Oh, my nose. This kid. And they just want to sleep in class. They come to class high. They come high. They come, like, not wanting to do anything. They literally take everything personally. I've never had so many students think that, like, me telling them to read was a personal attack. They literally think I'm out to get them by doing my job. I've had to stop class multiple times and be like, I'm not your enemy. I'm not your friend. I'm here doing a job. Like, I like all of you, just to be clear. I have no beef with any of you children, because you're children. But I'm doing my job. So if you make it hard for me to do my job, you cannot be here. I get to go home when I'm done with this, but I wanted to go live briefly just because I have a lot of grading I have to do, and I'm just a little bit behind because of, like, having to travel for my brother's funeral and stuff. This kid... Okay, it is great. I'm great. At least he formatted it. B-. He did it, but he did not make it one sentence. See, they lose points for silly reasons. Like, not following the Shark? Shark? It's supposed to be Shrek. This is why I told them. I even set it up for them. I set it up for them. They, like, make everything harder than it needs to be. Good, I'm happy you took accountability. That's not been my experience. She's not capitalizing either? Oh my god. Oh my god. And didn't even finish it. C-. Actually, no, let's just count how many she did. She did 5, 10, 15, 20. She did 20 points worth of work, which is like a D. Yeah, it's a D, but I feel bad giving her a D. But you know what? She does kind of deserve it. Yeah, you deserve it. I'm not gonna buff her that. She knows better. She knows way better. She was just lazy. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. Ah, got someone. Okay. 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 You didn't finish either. Oh my god. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, You got 20 points too. I should take points off for you not italicizing or capitalizing, but we're just gonna do a D. Cap it. Italics. I'm just gonna say italics and hope that she understands. She should understand. Because I gave them the italics. I literally, all they had to do was copy and paste the italics. I did it for them. That's the thing that drives me crazy. Is like, I literally do things for them, and then they don't do it, and they're like, why'd I lose points? And I was like, does yours look like mine? I gave you an example. I set you up for success with a second example and a third example. But you didn't do it. It's so upsetting. I get upset failing them because I'm like, I don't know how to reach them anymore. Like, I'll do a lecture. I'll give them the example. I'll do it slowly with them. I'll ask them to follow along and do it with me. And they still just won't do it. They keep saying shirk and shark instead of Shrek, too. Like, you're not spell checking? Because I had them writing thesis statements. So I had them doing one on, like, things that they knew. Oh, no. Sancho, here's the thing. I am the most hated teacher on this campus. They hate me because I'm mean. I'm too strict because I don't let them use their phones in class. If I see it, I take it. It's mine for the day, or I'll send them to the office to give it to them for the day. That's their choice. You can put it in my drawer, or you can give it to the office. If I see them with AirPods or headphones, those are in my desk for the day, or they're to the office for the day. Their parent has to come pick them up. If they don't turn in, I give them, here's the only nice thing I do, but they still think it's not good enough. I give them a 10-day extension window because I have IEP and 504 students who are I'm legally required to give that extension to. So I give it to those students without penalty, but I'll also give it to make it easier on myself. I'll give it to all my students, other students, like normal neurotypical students with penalty. I'll be like, fine, you can turn it in within these 10 days, but you're going to lose points every day that it's late. Do they do it? No. I have 8 people that turned in this assignment. I had 2 people who turned in their essays out of a class of 35. So 2 out of 35 students are putting in the work. And I can't, they're like coming to me, begging me. Their parents are coming to me, begging me to pass them. I can't. I almost blurted out to a parent. They're like, what can my student do to pass your class this year? We have a week to finals today. Now it's finals week. So last week it was a week to finals. And I almost said invent a time machine. Because what do you mean you're a week till this school year's done? You haven't cared for 5 months what your student's doing. You haven't checked on them for 5 months. If I didn't check on my cat for 5 months, she'd be dead. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, you live with these kids. You have access, you pay their phone bill. Check their phones. Check their social media. Check their Google Classroom. I have all the parents on Google Classroom. All of them. They're all on Aries, which is like the grading tool we use. And they're like, what can I do? Consequences, discipline. I don't know. I'm not a parent. But I'm a teacher, and your kid doesn't pick up a notebook, says they don't have pencils. I've given them like 10 pencils. They lose them every day. I've given them like 6 notebooks. They lose them every day. So I'm done giving them notebooks. Because I buy them myself. Like, the school bought me some, but those were on real fast, and then I had to buy my own for these kids. I'm not buying them anymore. It's just depressing. It's like sad because they're going to be stuck in the lives, which nothing's wrong with like a simple life, but they're going to be trapped in their circumstance. Like, it's one thing to choose your circumstance. It's another one to be trapped there because you don't have the education to get beyond it. So they're literally choosing to be in poverty. I know I can only do what I do, and it just makes me sad for their futures because I want what's best for them, and I love them so much that I know how hard their lives are about to be in just like 2 years when they graduate. I know how hard their lives are going to be. And it makes me really sad because like I can't make them understand for themselves, and their parents aren't making them understand how hard their lives are and how much education could have helped them, because they don't believe that education could have helped them. They just like believe that the world sucks and it's gonna suck. It's just really sad. Oh, Victor. You're gonna get. Ah, you cheated. Dang it. Gotcha. Gotcha. I was willing to let it go. I was willing to let it slide. How much time do you spend on this? Bro. He didn't even finish. D minus. Well. Oops. It's fine, it can just stay off. You guys get the spooky light down. My lights turned off because they want me to go home. I'm not going home. Make me. We'll do C minus for this kid. I just want him to get up. I want him to pass. But also, he did try. And he's a language learner, so I think he used Translate, and that's why it's popping up as, like, cheating. Why are you broing? Is that you? What do you mean? I do talk to them, I think, more than their parents do. I tell them I love them, too, and they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, do people not tell you that they love you? Poor babies. Oh, it's a fly. This student did a very good job. Oh, she missed 2. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, someone walked by, so it turned on my light. That's nice. Are they gonna set the alarm? No. Because my door is open so that they can see me in here. Let's do... It sucks because, like, I can't buffer some of these points because, like, it's literally, like, if you did it or if you didn't. So, it's unfinished. Italicize! Oh, these kids. Okay. One sentence. One sentence. Not a summary. Why are you summarizing? One sentence. I did say bro. I say it a lot. Bro. Dude. Bro. But if they say it to me, I'm like, I'm not your bruh. I'm not your bruh, fam. I'm not your bruh, dude. One sentence. Gosh, how is this one sentence? Too long. Too long. One sentence. Some people just don't get brevity. And you didn't even finish it! 2, 4, or 5, wait, 5, 10, 15. I'll just give him the 15 points, but he shouldn't get the full 15 points. Because you did not use italics, and you did multiple sentences when you were supposed to do one succinct sentence. Didn't do it. Oh, someone did it. Oh no, you've cheated. You don't know what subversion means. Shut up. You don't know what subversion. Shut up. Boom. Yep, cheated. Cheated. Conveys. Cheated. 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 18 minutes, 0. Cheated. Cheated. Cheated, not your work. Equals 0. This kid needs all the points they can get, and they didn't even... It's so upsetting. Why is this your favorite stream? Because you see me working and doing my job. And eating people? Okay, get out of here. Okay. Yes. And then you gave up. This kid. They started it and then they gave up. All right, impress me, child. No! You didn't follow the directions. This girl does not. I love her to pieces. She does not know what subversive means. She doesn't even know what I say half the time. This child did not follow the directions. They just wrote like a full-on essay. I just want a thesis. Okay, but then they do follow directions. What is the illness against consistency? Is my question. Okay, but no, you didn't, because you... Oh my gosh, I can't even make sense of this. Oh my god. So here's what I did. I made columns, right? I made 4 columns. The first column is the topic. I gave them the first 3 topics myself. So I gave them an example. Here's my example. Topic. In the 1998 Adam Sandler comedy, The Waterboy. Okay, that's the first example. Then the next column, it's claim. And it says, Bobby Boucher symbolizes the American dream. Okay, that's the claim for my thesis. Then I skip over and I give 3 comma reasons. And so he symbolizes the American dream by showing that anyone can work hard for their dream, comma, community support leads to belonging, comma, and that even small town folks can become big stars, period. Then in the 4th column, it says, put it all together. So in my 4th column, I wrote, in the 1998 Adam Sandler comedy, The Waterboy, Bobby Boucher symbolizes the American dream by showing that anyone can work hard for their dream, community support leads to belonging, and even small town folk can become big stars. Okay? That's it. That's all they have to do. And then I gave them in the 2001 animated movie Shrek by DreamWorks, and then they had to do their claim and their reasons and then put it together. Tell me why they did claim, they did reasons, and then they kept going with like a huge summary of what the movie is all about. Like a huge summary. It's supposed to be 1 sentence. It's supposed to be a thesis. And we went over it in class. A lot. Like for 2 hours. For 2 class periods. We did this together. And I was like walking around being like, do you need help? Can I help you? Like, no, get away. Hide in their computer. Half of them playing video games. Like this was like supposed to be give me points. It was supposed to be so easy. I even formatted it for them so that they could just copy and paste the movies. Like I did the Disney movie Cinderella, and I did Cinderella in italics. So they could just copy and paste it if they forgot how to do italics themselves, even though I taught them that too. Oh! No, I'm so upset because I have to grade these badly. You get a D-. That's generous. And this girl's so smart. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. She didn't even finish it. And they're like, why can't I sit with my friends? Because you don't get your work done when you sit with your friends. Am I an idiot? We'll get our work done this time. Never. Never you do. Okay, that's it. That was all of them for that class. Oh my god, it's gonna be a bloodbath. All of them are failing. Like, I've never had a class failing so horribly in my life. I've been trying. I really have been. I've been, but okay, I've talked to other teachers and I'm like, am I alone in this? And they're like, no, it's, my grade book looks the same. And I have to leave a note for this kid's parent just so that they know why this kid got a 0 just now. Where is it? No, I know. I am grading them accurately. Because I'm also like, the thing is that if I give them a straight up 0 because they didn't do the instructions, they could go to admin and admin will be like, but they did something. But they put words on the page. So I can't give them no work at all. And technically, like, they did the first 2 columns correctly, and then they messed up the rest of them. So I gave them some points because, actually, wait, did they? I already forgot. Let me go double check. Did they even finish? I don't even think they finished, so then they should be an F. No, yeah, they didn't finish, so actually, it's an F because they didn't finish. I'll do a high F. They're gonna be mad, but they did it themselves. They didn't finish. I mean, they're still passing the class, so it's not that bad. This kid surprises me because usually she always does her work. So I'm a little shocked by that. Thank you. Hi. Hiya back. Do you hear how loud my computer is? It's struggling. Ooh, I don't want to do that right now. That's a lot of grading. Where's the other thing I need to grade? This one. Researching colonialism. Okay, a lot of kids did this one. I might do this tomorrow. It's already 5:30. I should go home. Yeah, I just have to grade 2 more things for this class too, so that's good. So 2 more things for this class. Here's my sticky notes. Hang on, let me turn my light back on. Lights. There we go. Okay. Sorry. The floor is hollow. So for second period, I need to do colonialism and compare and contrast. And then first period, I think I'm done with first period. No, I need to do first period. We need to do vocab. I need to grade the vocab. I did it halfway, but I didn't finish it. And compare and contrast. And then for third period tomorrow, I have to do nothing. I finished grading that. And fourth period, nothing. I finished grading fourth period. Good job, me. Fifth period, I need to do compare and contrast. Excuse me. Fifth period, compare and contrast, which not a lot of them did that. I think only like 4 of them did that. And seventh period, we're done. So I just have to do second, first, and fifth tomorrow, and then I will be good to go. Can you let them rewrite on their own time to improve their score? Rewriting helps them learn. No. And here's why. Because I've done that. I was doing that with them. And I literally did a whole assignment where they turned in their essays. I corrected them. I gave them feedback and gave it back to them to increase their score. Like, I graded it. I gave them feedback and I said, here, fix it and do what I said and look at the rubric and where you fell in the rubric. So if you got a 0 on evidence, that means go put in evidence. And they, thank you. for the bless you. And they turned it back into me, and all they did was hit accept, 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 accept all my suggestions. They didn't actually go in and change anything. They just clicked accept so my comments went away because they thought I fixed it for them, and they thought that that fixed it. That's not how it works. And I explained that to them. I was like, don't just click accept. See how I had a whole sample paper. I showed them for 2 days how to edit a paper, how to like elevate it. We did peer review, we did checklists. And then I was like, okay, turn it back in. I looked at them, 99% of them, maybe 2 students out of 130 actually went in and fixed their mistakes so they could get an A, because they already had like a B. They went in and they wanted that A or A plus. And I stopped doing it after that. I was like, okay, you're going to have to just suffer the consequences of the paper you did. I will give you feedback on that paper, and then you can use that feedback for your next paper. I'm not going back and regrading anything anymore. Because also, I don't even want to give extensions, but I have to because of laws. Because I think that extensions just increases procrastination, and they just forget. Because it's also not a value to them. It's not something they want. So the consequence is their grade. The consequence, I tell them all the time, like, the work you put in is the grade you get out. The hours you put in is what you get out of it. It's like your paycheck. If you put the hours in it, your paycheck's going to get bigger. But they don't understand that. Or they don't care. I can't explain it. No, what clicking noise? This one? That's my mouse. I just meant the fan. The fan's going crazy. Yeah, I've tried everything. I also gave them, I do 1 extra credit assignment per year because I don't believe in life rafts. I'm like, if you can't meet the standards with what I give you, which is like, literally I showed my final. I'm not kidding, guys. I showed my final, and I show all my quizzes I give these students to other teachers to make sure it's at level, and get peer review myself to make sure that I'm doing my job correctly. 2 teachers asked me, I didn't know you taught special ed. I was like, I don't. And they're like, well, is this for ELD? I was like, no, it's for sophomores. And they're like, that's way too easy. And I was like, yeah. And how many of them failed? Let's see. What are the average was 60% on this quiz that I gave them. And that's a high class. That's a class that did really well because their friends gave them all the answers throughout the day. So that's the end of the day class. Let's see what first period got, who didn't get to cheat off of each other. First period got, okay. They also got a 63% overall. But we also have a lot of people who just didn't do it. Anyway, what are you working on? Nothing now. I'm going home. I'm done for the day. I'm packing up because I only have like 5 more things to grade, and then I'm free. So I'm just gonna go do that. I'm gonna go home, drink my tea. Tea. Anyway, I was grading papers. Look at my little baby hairs are growing in. My baldness is going away. See, bangs. This is why I get bangs, so that my hairline has time to heal from being pulled back too much. I got little baby hairs growing in. Okay, here's the thing. It's not just TikTok and social media. Stop blaming just that. Who's giving it to them? Their parents. It's 1,000%. Look at that. It's 1,000% the parents' fault. The parents are choosing to give their kids smartphones at a way too young age, and it's the parents who are angry at teachers for their kid being on their phone in class. I'm sorry, you gave them a dopamine machine that's going to give them instant hits of gratification. I can't rip it out of your kid's